Flosstube, welcome back to my channel for Flosstube number 14. I have been really busy this week. The cross stitch, which was my focus piece for May, I actually got 2,122 stitches in this week, which was amazing. I didn't think I'd get that much done, to be fair. So without further ado, I'll show you where I've got to. I have took it out my frame for the first time since I put it in, because I just think it's going to be easier. It's not hard to put in the frame anyway, so it'll just be easier to show you guys. Because look, let me just stand up so I can see. As you can see, I have filled all this blue. Let's get a bit of light on it so you can see. And I've actually started all this pale yellow. That was a nightmare, because when it's like between daylight and the sun going down, you can't see where you've stitched, even if it's on white, because it's so pale. So you can see down there, that's not there, it doesn't show up very well. So when you're trying to stitch it, even if you're in daylight, it's a nightmare. But 2,122 stitches is pretty good. For me it is anyway. I mean, it was only, I think, 1,000 something last week, 1,800 possibly. So that's got a lot of work on it this week. I haven't worked on my, I always forget what it's called, linen and thread sale. I really haven't had time this week. You know, things have been a bit hectic with their schoolwork. Ellie seems to have taken off really bad, so she's getting sheets and sheets and sheets, and yeah, it's just no fun sitting there trying to deal with Riley, who's got a problem with his homework, and then Ellie gets a problem. I've got to deal with her as well. So mornings, I have no time whatsoever. Anyway, since the last time we spoke, I said I was waiting for a bunch of threads. They eventually arrived, sorry. So I've managed to kit up. I put them in little bags and labelled them. Pale rose, this one is. I've got so many for that one. I did half kitted this one as well. It's called Mini Together. This one hasn't got so many, but a bunch of threads arrived, trust me. This one's the Maori Princess, and then this one caused us a lot of laughing. I'm serious. Ellie's sitting over there and she's smiling at me now. This one is called Avengers, because it was a pattern I chose for Riley, because that's his absolute favourite film at the minute. Now, as we were going through these threads, I got Ellie sitting at the table going through the list of threads we needed. I was calling out the numbers, and it became a bit of a joke that all the pinks and purples were Riley's. Considering it's a boy's, you know, well, it's for either, but Avengers, it's a lot of blue, but there's a lot of pinks and purples in there for some reason. So we got part way through when Ellie decided, come on, she says, we'll pull out all the pink threads and all the purple threads. She said, and we'll see how many of those are Riley's. And I think 6 threads in, we were in hysterics because they were all his. So he ended up with quite a big bag of pinks and purples. So anyway, they're not far off. No, Riley's isn't far off being fully kitted up. The rest of the threads, which weren't any good, all DMC, they're in a bag. Spares, so I'm building up a spare stock as well now. The next thing, I had a new start. Yes, I've been dying to start this cross stitch for ages. Actually, Ellie, can you do me a favour? Pass me my pink folder. It's got the picture in it. Yeah, it's in the back of the basket. Thank you. This is one. I'm not going to hold the folder up because that's just too bulky. I should have got it out before, but so much for being prepared. Anyway, this one. Felicia. Artwork by Hannah Disney, or Hannah Lynn as she's now known. Felicia. Charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I have made the very smallest of starts in this corner right here. The only one, I think there's 3 threads that I don't have, and one of them happens to be a cry-nick. And it doesn't seem to matter where I go online at the minute. A lot of them are out of stock. I think that's because of all this coronavirus going on. But a start is a start, isn't it, eh? No matter how small. Let me just pop my needle and stick it in somewhere else. And leave the thread hanging, it'll be okay. This is on, by the way, you all know the Once Upon a Fairy Tale is on 25 count easy grid fabric, heave and weave, which I'm not a lover of. So this one, sorry the thread's sticking to me. I think, you know, it just loves me today. This, I told you it was a small start, but it's a gorgeous yellow, absolutely lovely. And they're very small stitches because it's on 25 count. Let me see how close I can get you so you can, and it doesn't want to focus. Sorry, I'm shaking because I'm trying to get you to focus. Oh well. It's a start nonetheless, isn't it? And the cry neck, I think, is it the bubbles? I think, because they come in quite quickly on this pattern, it's these bubbles here. I think it goes around there and perhaps her bracelets. I'll have to look. I haven't looked yet. But... So that's my new start. And as soon as I can finish the threads for them 4 projects, they will also be a new start. Plan on working on this afternoon. I've still been sticking to my everyday in May stitching on my fairy tale one. Not been doing too bad. Sometimes it's been left till like early evening just because their homework has taken all day, which it does. Ellie's mostly. Then the only other things I've worked on this week are, I showed you my crochet owls. Well, I showed you one, I do believe, that had been, where's it here? Thought it didn't look right. That's meant to be sticking up there. Helps if I held them up properly as well. I'd only done one of these, I think, with this white background. Well, I haven't had much time the last week, but I now have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So I have another 2 to do, and then I've got to go around the red circles. And I've actually picked another colour now. It's a very mellow yellow. Ellie, do me a favour. Something else I forgot. It's handy having her here. That bag right there. I can't get up and move because you're attached to the back of my chair. And it's right in front of me, which is right next to the table. This bag here, the yellow ball. I think that's the owl bag. Yep, I know. A very mellow yellow. Being as I don't know right now what she's having, I decided to go with red and yellow. And this is quite a mellow yellow. It's a baby, bonny babe. So that's that. And then the only other thing I worked on, which I showed you last week, and I don't, sorry I'm shaking it, I don't actually remember where I was last week. No clue, not a clue. Is the unicorn horn. I've just started the red, so this orange will start fading out and then the top is red, and I think the red finishes the horn as well. So if I just kind of get you a, there you go, that's a lovely one. That shows it up really, really nicely actually. Completed the ears, and like I said, I'm just starting the red right there. So I'm only a few rows short of finishing the horn, and then I've got to do a few plain rows. And then her name, which is in rainbow colours as well. So it has been a busy week for me with homework as well, and touching all my various crafts. I have done more on my blanket, but there's nothing more to say because it's just, it's just plain rows, so I'm not going to bother showing you until it's actually finished, and I might show you a picture of it perhaps on the bed. Actually, I'll show you. What am I looking for? I forgot. Yes, my tablet. Ellie, pass my tablet, please. I will show you what Ellie's been working on because some more of her diamonds arrived this week. And she chose ages ago a Heaven and Earth design to diamond paint rather than cross stitch. And some more of her diamonds arrived yesterday, so she actually managed to fill in some of, no, I wasn't meant to do that. She actually managed to, no, fill in some of the diamonds that she was missing. Nope. My tablet wants to be silly today. Aha, got it. This is what, whoa, it's trying to roll off my lap. No. This is what she was, what she chose to diamond paint. It's called Mini, no I won't turn you that way, Mini Red Riding Hood, and you can see Ellie's face. And this, if I can get it, yes I can. That's what she's managed to do so far. Because some of these diamonds sort of further over here she hadn't got, she decided to drop down and do a bit more of the side that she knew she had. And then her diamonds arrived and she managed to fill in this last section up here. If she can get the tablet off me, she can do some more this week, but I'm not paying for the same map twice, and it's on my tablet, so when I'm stitching she kind of doesn't have a choice, she can't do any. So yeah, that's it I think. I haven't done anything else. So I'm just scouting the front room because I sit in different places with my different projects, so yeah, that's it. And I apologise that the video is actually a day late. Yesterday it was just a bad day. The kids had loads of homework and I just, by the afternoon, I really didn't feel very well. I actually felt sick, so I just decided not to do one. But I'm okay today. I actually feel better today. So I did it this morning. So thank you for watching. Thank you to everyone who subscribed and liked my videos. It is so greatly appreciated. Thanks to any new subscribers. I hope you stick around. And I'll see you in my next video, which will probably be Wednesday now, my Whip and Chat Wednesday. If you don't like the Whip and Chats, that's fine, skip those. Just watch my Flosstube on a Friday. Normally a Friday. Okay guys, take care, stay safe, and keep crafting. Bye guys.